from Duchenne Parent Helpline. Welcome to this video. Today I want to talk about many of you who opted in to do the survey and get the free Duchenne Survival Kit and a couple other gifts that I had along with that, filled out a survey. And I first want to just thank everybody for doing that. It really did help me decide where my next topic was going to be. The question was, does quality of life or longevity mean the most to you? And it was, resounding all across the board is quality of life. And so I was thinking about all the things that we could do to make sure our sons have quality of life. I'm on this Duchenne journey as well, and for me, quality of life has always been the number one thing. And it's something I've always worried about, and it looks like other parents and moms especially are worrying about the same thing. And so I really wanted to make this video all about the top 5 things that you could do to improve the quality of life for your son, and things that I have done over the years, because I've went from fretting and worrying that I was selfish because of all the stress that it caused me, and I would get short-tempered and things like that, and so it just kind of, I've evolved, this whole process evolved. You know, I didn't think my son was going to live past 14 years old, and here he is, a senior in high school this year, and just a few months away from graduation, and we're very, very excited about that. And so I asked Luke last night, my son, you know, what has been the main factor for him in his quality of life? And the very first thing he said was family. So that's the number 1 tip. Make sure you have a stable family environment. That does not mean you have to have a mom and a dad and the siblings and all that. It means stable, means the right bedtime schedules, connection at dinner time, and what makes a family. What you think makes a family, that's what you need to be creating for your son. The number 2 tip is you must have open communication. You know, I know so many parents who feel like if they tell too much to their son, they're going to worry and they're going to get stressed out and all this. Well, you know what? In the beginning, they don't understand. They don't know. They're little children. But as they grow, and thankfully our boys are living longer, they start developing awareness. You know, why are they different? Why is this happening? Why do I fall all the time? Why can't I run? Things like these. You know, their questions are going to have. And I really think that the parent has a much harder road of it than the actual child does until they get to a specific age. So remember to have open communication. Don't hold anything back. You know, of course, talk to them and appropriate for their age. That's really important. But the trick is open communication, because later on, then your child will feel safe in coming to you with their frustrations and the things that they're scared about or worried about, or, you know, people that have picked on them, or even teachers that have caused them problems. You want to know so you can help your child deal with those things. And the number 3 tip is you must have a positive outlook on life. It's all about, we've been given lemons, so why don't we make lemonade? That's what I'm talking about, positive outlook. You know, Duchenne sucks. It does. It robs our boys of their normal childhood, and so what we need to do by having a positive outlook, they need a challenge, let's improvise. They can't ride a 2-wheeler motorcycle, put some training wheels on it. They're just basic things like this. If we improvise and we become resourceful, then that gives our child hope. It gives them fun. It gives them all what we talked about, family and open communication. So that brings me to tip number 4. And tip number 4 is having a proactive medical plan, or being proactive when it comes to medical. You know, learn everything you need to learn about Duchenne. Know, you know, the stages of Duchenne, what you're up against, the statistics and things like that. So as you are on this Duchenne journey and you're navigating for your child, you can be aware of what's going on, so you can first better advocate for them, make sure their needs get met, and you'll feel so much better as a parent being able to make sure that their needs are being met. And so when I'm talking about proactive medical, there's certain stages for surgeries like back and feet. There's also, this is so different now. When my son was first diagnosed, we only had maybe 1 or 2 steroids available. We chose not to go that route, but I have to tell you, if we had to start all over again, where this is at now, there's so much more available, so much more knowledge. So learn what those things are. Learn what those things are. I encourage you. And that brings us to tip number 5 of giving your son the most quality life that you possibly can. And that is finding the right support system, not only for you but for them. You know, the right physical therapist. Find a person in the school that you're an ally with, that loves your child, that you can really connect with. You know, make sure that support team, from siblings and families to everybody that touches your son's life, that you bring this team of wanting to help and you're coming together and being proactive. Those, just kind of a recap of the tips here. You want a sound family foundation. You want open communication. You want a positive outlook on life. You want to be proactive in any medical decision that's coming your way. And number 5, you know, make sure you get those support systems in place. I can't urge you enough. I have not done this journey alone, and neither should you. And that is why, you know, learn the agencies that are out there to help you. There's Parent Project Muscular Dystrophy. There's MDA. There could even be some local support groups. And the internet now, unbelievable. I didn't have the internet 13 years ago. It was just getting started. So that's, you know, those are some tips. I hope you can take it into the future. You know, rate this video, comment it, subscribe to my channel here so I can better help you. And until the next video, we'll see you soon. This is Misty Vanderwell from the Duchenne Parent Helpline. Bye-bye.